when there was this huge push for 23andMe and all these other things. Hello, my very good friend, my best friend, bestie. I have more words to come out of my mouth hole. Hey, check this out. Family tree, genealogy, site used to arrest suspect in a 14-year-old sexual assault case. Police in Florida have made an arrest of a 14-year-old sexual case with help of a genealogy, a genetic database. Apparently it was someone the suspect had never met before, a man she had never met. They offered to give her a ride home. Once back at the victim's room, the suspect allegedly proceeded to do the dirty. So the police managed to obtain the suspect's DNA from the crime scene, but couldn't find any matches until March 2020. Because there's a lot of genealogy databases that would love to give your information away. Not to. This is where I find things curious. How police could solve a crime with your DNA and without your consent. So if you have a relative that might have done something that they shouldn't have done, you could have just screwed them over totally hard. I mean, they shouldn't do bad things, but no one likes a snitch, am I right? Now it's leading to backlash and changes to these websites. And some are well known for giving this information out and being like, yes, coppers, go through our information. Ancestry Online and so much more. But it can't be bad if it caught the Golden State, you know. Can't be bad if it caught this guy either. Now, it certainly cannot be bad if it was used to help with this. Then why does it feel like it's wrong? Well, anywho, they often start by checking DNA samples off like the FBI's most wanted, the database that the police have essentially. And they're saying it's pretty quick to compare. But now, ever since things like Ancestry.com and that, there's a new way. Yes, a new intrusive way that nobody saw coming except for me. Why does nobody see it? So apparently they went through his trash and they got something from his daddy and it was like a super big match. So that's why a lot of people are convinced that this dude did the deed. And genuinely, the situation in this subject matter isn't funny. I'm giggling at the circumstance that people signed up for this like 23andMe and Ancestry.com thinking they're just finding their family lineage. Imagine the person that came up with that. They were like, how do we convince the rest of the public to give us their DNA willingly? Like, willingly. That's how. What do you guys think about this? Follow for more, because I'm going to discuss it a bit more. Part 2 of how 23andMe and Ancestry.com and all these other genealogy sites sold y'all down the road and now are locking up your cousins. Hello. As stated, there has been many amazing breakthroughs due to open databases of your genes. Sold on the idea of finding out your family, where are you from, those lost family members that you just never knew about, the temptation. So we were looking at the first story, and yes, this DNA was obtained through a search warrant, and it came back positive match of genetic material gathered from the bad thing. But now, I guess people are upset. Rightfully so. Maryland is one of the first states in the country to set rules limiting how police can use these popular website databases because people get mad that their cousins are getting locked up. They're like, dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that would put you in jail for the rest of your life. I just wanted to know who our Great Aunt Betty was. Well, Great Aunt Betty is gone, and now so is your cousin. But again, as stated, it has helped with many important cases that we thought we would never see results for. Cold cases, forever cold, no more. Be honest, how does it make you feel? Because to me, I'm conflicted. Back in my day, we were capable of some form of privacy. No more. As stated, it's even alleged to be helping out in the Idaho case. As you can see, there's the home. And it was found like just a little tiny bit, they said, on the sheet. Check this out. 10 crimes solved by DNA ancestry companies. Like, you know, don't worry. It's a very good thing. We're doing a really good thing about it. Stop it. Don't worry about that. Stop it. I guess now we know more about this whole circumstance because of that too. So apparently there is a bunch that, again, would have never been resolved. Some of y'all really messed up taking these DNA tests. Letting your family down the road. You know, come on. You know, it's funny until it hits too close to home. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do one, but my brother did. Damn you. I think it's especially hard when your family is like mine, where it's Irish, and we know that we're from the US, right? But our family is from overseas. Like, our family started in Ireland and other places. So it's like, yeah, you have this curiosity of wanting to know where you come from, who is your family, where are they at? And then, yeah, so you get like bamboozled, if you will. Does anyone feel bamboozled? Did anybody try this? Let me know. Let's talk more about it when my phone is charged. Hello. Hi, friends. You might be curious as to what you're looking at behind me. This is what was released by the CDC to get you comfortable with the possibility of a zombie outbreak. This was released in 2011. We went into this on my YouTube channel, Dancin Daisy. So if you want to learn more about Snowball the cat and if they live, as well as the neighbor and the girlfriend Stacy, we love and stan Stacy, you gotta check this out. This is just mind-blowing. This was 2011. Okay, 2011. So that's how they're getting us. Just follow. Y'all, I fell into this one head first. So I'm working on a stream for my YouTube channel, Dancin Daisy, and we're discussing the black cubes. I looked and I looked and I looked too far. Let me share some with you. This is about a former Navy pilot who gave a detailed description about a black box that they started seeing every day. And this was a conversation with Joe Rogan. Same thing, just describing the weird black cube that flew past the team. He goes on to say, initially you think it's an error, and he's like, what is this thing? He questions what the UFOs are about after he first saw them. He said there was two that really took them off guard. He described it, ready? He said it was a black cube, dark gray cube, or a cube inside that was clearly translucent. Essentially, the corners of, or the apex of the cube, as best as he could tell, are touching the inside of the sphere. He admitted that it truly is surrounded in mystery. He said there's a high probability that the answer is some classified program. He said this was kind of their assumption. Basically goes on to say they have unknown origins. So here's another one that kind of like took the world by storm. Okay, so this UFO spotter sees a mysterious black cube on a NASA live stream before it suddenly gets shut down. It says there was a tiny square-shaped object on the right bottom corner of the sun roughly 2 seconds before the clip ends. Very abruptly, may I add. And they're saying, listen, it's a glitch, y'all. Calm down, no worries, just the glitch. So what do you guys think? Was it really like siphoning some of our sun's power? Is this some type of being? I don't know. And then there's this story that came out in 2021, where the Chinese rover spots a weird large cube on the moon. An intriguing cube-shaped object spotted on the far side of the moon has attracted the attention of scientists. The structure was from around 260 feet away while navigating across the Von Karman crater in the South Pole basin of the moon. So basically they go on to say it's like huge. They were calling it like a mystery hut for a hot minute. Of course it's on the far side of the moon. Of course it is. They said it was definitely very unusual. More about bizarre footage. And this is when I fell too far. Follow me for more, and yeah, I'm gonna go into most of that, so, oh boy, here we go. I shouldn't have done this.
NASA just saw something come out of a black hole for the first time, ever.
So my friend just put a video out about this, and I wanted to put in my 2 cents as well. If you didn't know, like they said, NASA is showing something now coming out of a black hole. We are told that black holes suck things in, there's supposed to be destruction, it's supposed to essentially crush something, but now they're saying something's coming out of it. So curious. Well, also, they're trying to get people to fly less because there's so much radiation up there. Why? Because our ozone layer is struggling. It's having issues. Our sun is having more sun holes, causing more issues. There's also a new branch of whether it's the Pentagon or something like that called Arrow. It's to deal with aliens in space. They've also come out with old news articles again and again, reusing old news to distract you about this alien invasion.